Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you about Diigo and how we're going to use this site in our class and how you can possibly use it in other courses that you're taking. So, Diigo is a site that is used for annotating and collecting different websites out there. So, it's really a bookmark tool. So, first thing that we're going to do is go to the site and then we're going to sign in. And you're like, oh, I don't have an account, but we're actually going to use Google to sign in. So, when we sign in, this has pre filled mine, but I'm just going to say sign in with Google and put in your Google, and you're going to have to grant it permission to use it. So, I have printed out my weekly assignments so that I can kind of go through, and I like to check off whenever I have them completed. So you're going to see some things. This is kind of your dashboard. You're going to see things that's already in your library that kind of gives you a little tutorial, but I'm going to show you just to make it a little easier. The very first thing you need to do is navigate on the toolbar to Tools. And what you're going to do is go ahead and install the extension. If you're using Chrome, it's this one right here. If you are not using Chrome, you can install this one, and it will walk you through the steps, because you're going to have to make sure you show your bookmark bar and then you drag this to the bookmark bar. But I'm using Chrome, so just a little trick in Chrome. I've already installed mine. You can see the D up here. If you install yours and you do not see the D, you click on this puzzle piece and there is a little pin right there. When you pin it, excuse me, it's hidden. I unpinned it. When I pin it, it comes back and it stays there. So I like to see it, so that's why I keep mine pinned. So we have the tools. We went to tools, we downloaded our extension. So that's number one. So I'm going to check that off that I did that. So the next thing I need to do, it says find at least 2 websites that share resources on the theme of your class website that you're making. So think about the theme, if it's mental health, if it's a classroom site. I know we have some preschool, we have all different grade sites. So I just picked a general theme, and it's about the pandemic and going back to school. So you're going to find articles on the web. Go wherever you want to find those articles. Okay. So this is where I went to EdSurge, which is a great place for you to possibly find some things that can support this assignment. So I found this website. I'm going to go up to the D, and I'm going to say save this bookmark. It automatically pops up and it fills in the title of the site. You can add a description here, anything that you want to put here in order to help you. Maybe it includes quotes from teachers. This is really your notes, and this is really for your eyes so that you can see. So we're going to make some tags. And the first tag I'm going to make is LRCE. It's not LRCE, LRC 2507. So, and does recommend tags that you can do. So I put that in. I'm also going to put pandemic. Okay. And it recommended these because I've played with it already, just to make sure I feel comfortable before I share. And then if you want to write something that you need a space with, you have to put it in quotes. So like how we did this, and I'm going to put 2021 like that, just to make a different tag to show you. So I left everything else the way it was. I can edit that bookmark. I can pull it back up and show you. And I just, I pressed enter real fast, or click save, and now it's there. So I'm going to go back to the Diigo site. I'm going to navigate to my library. And when I'm there, you can now see the resource that I've created with the tags. You also on the side can see the different tags that are created and what's out here. They also have tags that Diigo has created, like that you can see right here that are showing up. You can always go in and delete it, and those will go away. So we have one resource, but the assignment says 2. So I have another resource right here, and it's about reopening schools. So I'm going to come up to the Diigo. I'm going to save the resource. I have it written in here, and I'm going to put great infographic. I honestly don't know if that has one because I haven't really spent time reviewing this, but I'm just showing you how to do this. So I'm going to take the tags those are still great tags. And I'm going to say, I'm going to write medical maybe because it's a medical research information. So here we go. And I'm going to press save. I go back to Diigo tag, but it's not there. You need to refresh your screen. And when you refresh, here they both are. So I've collected relevant resources that I want to use for my project. So that's why I use this site to collect those sources. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and check that I've done those next two things. Okay. And you're going to take a screenshot of this and upload it to Moodle. But I want to show you one more thing, okay? And you don't need to do this for this project, but I want to show you if you decide to use this for another class or for something else in the future. It's called My Outliners. So I'm going to click on that on the toolbar. I'm going to press the plus sign, and I'm just going to create one for ELRC 2507, okay? And I'm going to press create. And it's going to give you some tips, and you can press okay. It just shows you how to organize it. So from here, I'm just going to click on the bookmarks and they come up. So I'm going to click and I'm just going to drag them over. And let's say I was doing like a really long project. This would be great because all my resources would be here. Okay. One thing I forgot to show you is how to annotate. So these are all here. So I'm going to press back. I'm going to go back to one of my resources. So let's say this is my resource here. And I'm going to scroll down. And let's add an annotation. So I'm going to read and add. So here it is. It's kind of telling me how to do it. But when I scroll down, I can then highlight right here. So I've highlighted it. I may want to make a little note about this. I did not spell that correctly, but I may want to make a little note and save it. And you can see it pops up right there. Or I can, I'm not real sure what that last one does, what it just did. I'm sorry, but it looks like it's copying it. That's what it is. It copies so that you can paste it. So you can see I have made this my site. And when I X out, it's there on the site, which is really cool. And then if you go back to Diigo and my outliers, okay, and when I click on it, notice that the number 2 came up. That's because I just put 2 little notes in there. I highlighted something and I did a Post-it note. So those are just some additional things that are kind of cool with Diigo that I wanted to share with you, how to annotate and how to make outliers. But the biggest thing about this site, it's a great way to organize resources. Don't forget to take a screenshot and upload it to Moodle so that you get your participation points. Hope this helps.